festival called Art 64 in Wauwatosa. It is very cool. The artists have, I think, like around an hour to paint, and then people vote. There's a bracket. Whoever wins moves on to the next round, and it keeps going until there's a winner. $20,000 winner. Art 64 is a unique live painting competition showcasing diverse artistic styles held annually in Wauwatosa. 64 artists compete in a bracket-style tournament over 2 days. Each artist is given 60 minutes to create a piece of art based on a predetermined theme, and the public votes in real time to determine who advances through the rounds. The winner receives the grand prize of $20,000. We arrived in time on the second day of the competition to see the finished paintings from round 2, and then the kickoff of the final round featuring the remaining 16 artists. It was so neat seeing the start of the artists' work as well as their technique, and then to see each painting progress. It was pretty impressive to see these artists create art so quickly. In addition to the contest, there are also music performances, vendors offering fun artsy activities, food trucks, and more.
Down. Bend your elbows. Bend your elbows and go down. A little bit more and up. Turn them around. Now come to the water now. Beautiful now, like a rainbow. Yeah.
And the final 4 paintings were, with this beautiful watercolor painting the winner and the recipient of the $20,000 grand prize. All right, you guys, it's like Christmas for me. In these boxes should be a new camera lens and camera kit. Had them shipped to my cousins. Oh yeah. The moment we've all been waiting for. New camera and tripod with remote and microphone, which might come in helpful when it's windy. Our day ended perfectly, sitting around the fire with family, sharing together and enjoying some quite tasty s'mores.
Somewhere to have lunch and sit, not far off the highway there is this beautiful. In front of us. Do you want me to check these out?
All right, well, we said goodbye to my family. We had a really wonderful time with them.
Yep.
It was really fun. The event they took us to yesterday in Wauwatosa, and then we shared some meals together, had a really fun campfire, and some really yummy s'mores. This morning we got to go to church with them, which was really nice. And now
we're going to go check out Wisconsin State Capitol. Nice, free parking.
located in the heart of Madison, the Wisconsin State Capitol is a stunning example of Beaux Arts architecture and a symbol of the state's rich history. Completed in 1917, it is the third Capitol building to stand on this site. The dome, inspired by the U.S. Capitol, is the tallest in the country that is completely granite. Wow, this is another really pretty Capitol building. The interior of the Wisconsin Capitol features lavish marble from around the world, intricate mosaics, and murals that reflect the state's cultural and political heritage. The Capitol houses the offices of the governor, the Supreme Court, and both chambers of the legislature. The Capitol is designed with 4 equal wings, forming a Greek cross shape. We jumped in to join a guided tour long enough to see some rooms that were otherwise closed to the public. We have more fun exploring Capitol buildings on our own, but have realized visitors can often see a lot more when joining a guided tour. One of the highlights of a visit to this Capitol building is definitely the outdoor 360-degree wraparound observation deck located on the 6th floor, just beneath the dome. It is open seasonally and accessible by elevator and a short staircase. From here, visitors can enjoy a bird's-eye view of the city and panoramic views of Madison's Isthmus, the narrow strip of land between Lake Mendota and Lake Monona. All right, we're on the 6th floor observation deck. It's really nice that we can come out here, walk around, and get some great views.
Delle belle turbando il riposo, ci sento mattuccino d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più avrai quei panacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non chiudrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, ci sento a tucino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, ci sento a tucino d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far bacco, grande stacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, uso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto onor, poco cantante, poco cantante, poco cantante. Rovino alla vittoria, alla gloria militar, che rovino alla vittoria, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar, alla gloria militar.
Well, that was fun. Checking off another state capital.
Yeah, we like to explore state capitals, something we discovered back in 2023. I don't know how many it's been now, but this was a pretty cool one. We're glad we can check it off our list. Now we got to figure out what's next. Well, we have made it to Cracker Barrel, and we were actually near the Dells of Wisconsin, a tourist trap area. I don't think we're actually going to do any sightseeing here because we need to have some normalcy of life and maybe just do work and planning and things like that. But we are doing something a little different tonight. We are going to have dinner at Cracker Barrel. We usually just go for breakfast. I think we've gone for dinner one other time with Bill and Christina a year or so ago when we were in Tennessee. So, changing things up. We're going crazy tonight.
Living life on the wild side. Audra, I figured it out.
Yeah?
Look, I got them all filled.
Oh, good job, Steve. So we have enough peg rewards on our account that we got a free entree tonight. So Steve got steak. And I was going to order the pot pie because it's Sunday and they only have that on Sunday nights. But they were out. So I ended up getting a shepherd's pot pie hash brown casserole that one of our viewers recommended. And it's looking pretty tasty. This is my kind of thing here. Crispy hash brown stuff on the top. Steve, what'd you get?
I got the New York strip steak and a side of broccoli.
Buddy, we have all these spots right next to the one person that's parked here.
Audra is off to do her morning chore. Make a lemonade deposit.
How are they looking?
Looking good.
That's good.
Always good to check.
Good morning, you guys. We started our day at Cracker Barrel this morning, and we are making our way west towards Minneapolis now. We are still in Wisconsin. We stopped at a rest area that actually has a scenic overlook and a little hike, so it's a perfect way to stretch our legs this morning. It's really fun when you stumble across a place like this. We just saw a place for a rest area and overlook, and we pulled in and we're like, it doesn't look like there's an overlook here. So there's this nice little hike, which we weren't expecting. Time to get some work done at Panera. But first, there's a couple things we have to do. What you doing?
This fan started to make all sorts of racket. So I'm taking it apart, see what's what. See why it might be doing that. And obviously it needs a good cleaning.
Oh my goodness, that's so gross. Oh, it wasn't you? I don't know.
Ew.
Yummy.
Maybe we should start taking showers.
Yes, huh?
This is your toothbrush, right?
Yeah. And it's time for a little lunch. We have a really nice smorgasbord of leftovers from dinner with Katie on Friday and some of the food from my cousin's place. His wife Mary made some really great stuff. They also sent some baked goods that their daughter made, really yummy. So before we head into work, we're gonna enjoy some of this yumminess.
Yeah, thank you for the food and all the treats. It was also very nice to get some laundry done since we hadn't done any, I think, in like 4 weeks.
Almost 4, yeah, since we left New York.
Now, if you follow along, you know that I do laundry when I can, when we go into the gym, but a certain somebody on the other side of the camera doesn't like to do that as much. So it's mostly her laundry is what I'm getting at.
That is not entirely true. I do laundry a little bit, but he's right, I don't like to do it at Planet Fitness. So I just have a lot more clothes. I have more shirts, more underwear. But my clothes are smaller, so they take up less space. But it's definitely nice to be restocked on clean clothes.
So the fan is just supposed to sit on this little knobby thingy, and it's supposed to be kind of like snug and secure. There's a little too much play, so when you turn it on, it just works itself off and then makes all sorts of racket. Obviously this would be on the other side to kind of holding it in a little bit. So I'm hoping that I can get a needle nose pliers in there to tighten that nut a little bit, which will tighten that. So grab on.
Yeah, the sound it's making is pretty horrendous.
Kind of makes a sound.
What was that again?
It's kind of tough to sleep when you have the fan on and it's going. Unfortunately, the needle nose pliers that I have inside the van here isn't quite needly enough, so it doesn't fit. I might have another one in the back of the van. I'll have to dig out. If not, we're gonna have to make a run to the hardware store. So I went to the back of the van into our garage and found the only other needle nose pliers that we have. And thankfully, it's just needly enough to get in there.
Needly.
That I can rotate this nut a little bit.
Actually.
And what I'm hoping that's doing is, again, closing the inside of that hole. So that's the piece that it'll clamp down on. And hopefully I did this enough. Ew, I might have done it too much.
Well, that's a good sign at least.
Yeah. So it looks like I tightened it maybe just a little bit too much. So I'll loosen it back up. Maybe half a turn. All right. There we go. All right. Hopefully that'll do it. Moment of truth.
Sounds a lot better.
All right.
He's fixed it, you guys. It sounds a lot better. Good job. It was so loud last night.
Alrighty. Good as new.
Well, no. Yeah, that's it. We wrapped up our time at Panera, and we found a local park, as we like to do, to make some dinner.
Dinner is served.
Thank you. Tonight we have a special treat. We obviously can't bake in our van, so we don't ever have brownies, but we have brownies from when we were with our family. And I've got chocolate whipped cream to top it. How's that for a treat?
Good morning, everybody. We did something a little unusual last night, and we spent the night at a Home Depot parking lot. Audra went in last night and batted her pretty eyes at them, and they couldn't resist. So they said, sure, be our guest.
Yes, I went in and I batted my eyelashes. In reality, Home Depot was actually on iOverlander, and there's a Walmart right over here, and that does not allow parking. So when we got here, I just went in to make sure that it was okay, and the staff at the customer service desk were wonderful, and they actually gave us a lot of recommendations for the area, so that was nice. We always like hearing from locals. We are wrapping up our time here in Wisconsin now. We didn't spend a lot of time other than with family and friends, and that's for a few reasons. We always have to pick and choose when we travel. We never have enough time in a day. But we pretty much, while we were in this area, decided to focus on Michigan this time. And over the next few days, as we're moving on to Minneapolis area, we're going to be doing some sightseeing, but also a lot of work, because after that, we're going to be doing a lot of national parks. So it's all about balancing and planning ahead and knowing, okay, we need to do more work these days in order to kind of play more these other days. The other thing is Wisconsin is an area that they charge for their state parks. So we got the annual pass for Michigan and did a lot of parks there. But I think what we're going to do is wait till we're back another time in Wisconsin to do the annual pass and do state parks here. So there were some really pretty ones that we thought about seeing, but we'd rather wait and not spend the individual entry fee for each of the parks while we're here. So we are going to be moving on. We're heading to St. Paul in Minneapolis, the Twin Cities, and we have some really fun things planned.
So that's where we're going to leave you for this video. As always, we love hearing from you, so please drop us a comment below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe and the like button. And until next time, we'll see you.
See you guys. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram. See you next time for more adventure.